Salvete omnes, this is I'm Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek. And we're up to the 5th and final warp room. It seems to be located in some sort of space station or other. I already covered the level names in my last video. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of variety in the styles of the level entrances, though. But without further ado, let's go right into level 21, Piston It Away. There are 2 new types of levels in this warp room, 2 new themes, and here's the first one. You can see the new teleport room theme too. And new music. Right off the bat we get an Aku Aku, and this is the first of the space station themed levels. Here's one of the eponymous pistons. And these enemies, I don't know what exactly they are. They're like weird robotic centaurs with hot round things around them or something. But they act like the frilled lizards. You can't jump on them or spin them. You can only slide attack them. And these enemies come in 3 varieties. Here's the first one. They have their little electric things open, so you have to jump on them. You can't spin them or slide them. We'll see the others later in this level. Okay, which would hurt more, ramming your head into all those crates or face planting into the metal? Another of these weird things. Another of these semi-weird things. If you get caught between the piston and the ground or the ceiling, then you do get hurt. You don't die instantly if you have masks, but you do take damage. Here's the second checkpoint and the second variety of these guys. This one has their electric things closed, so you can't jump on it, but you can spin it or slide it. And this is the third variety. They alternate between open and closed, so obviously, depending on which it is, you can either jump on them but not spin or slide them, or the other way around. Another of these guys, and this barrier here you have to slide under. I like to wait until the enemy is in a good place and then slide under the barrier and into the enemy all in one fluid motion. One nice thing about the space station levels is they tend to be mostly side-scrolling, so it's a lot easier to judge your jumps and stuff. Now these things, don't touch them. They will hurt you. I guess they're like hot or something, but yeah. A little careful timing there. And speaking of careful timing, yeah, some of these pistons, you really want to be careful about the timing on them. Here's another checkpoint and some more of the weird robotic centaur things. And mask, number 2. And there's the level's death route. Yeah, this one has one. This level has one too. We're not going to get that right away, but I will come back for it. This is a shrink ray. I'll say more about them later, but this enemy here you want to leave alone, and I'll explain why later on. But the shrink rays are activated by these little pads with the arrows on them. If you jump on one, a blast from the shrink ray will come from the direction it shows, and if you get hit by it, you'll shrink and then die, if you don't have any masks. Now this bonus wants to make you backtrack. You might have noticed those invisible crates at the beginning. Now they're activated. And I just screwed myself up. Nitro! You're supposed to use the box to jump over the nitros, but I accidentally jumped on it ahead of time. I think you can actually... yeah, there are the boxes we saw earlier. I think that stack of 8 crates, you can actually get rid of them beforehand. But there's one other bonus, presumably in level 25, where you actually have to leave some of the boxes. Well, there's a stack of boxes next to a piston like that, and you have to leave some of the boxes intact, or else you can't get back up to the platform, and therefore you mess yourself up. They really like to make you backtrack a lot later on in this game, and for that matter, slide jump. Good luck making that jump without a slide. So end of bonus area, and I am -1 Aku Aku mask. More careful timing. You can touch the shrink ray itself all you want, just don't touch the blast issues. Now that checkpoint I want to save. guys, they're more android-type enemies. They push their metal shields at you, and if you get hit by it while they're pushing, they'll move forward and you'll go back, and that tends to knock you right off the edge, so you don't want that to happen, now do you? So what you do is just spin or slide into them when they're not pushing, and stay away from them when they are, so that they're the ones who go off the edge instead of you. One of these guys, and an extra life. Careful about the depth perception here. And there's a box, obviously. There are those guys. Now there's the exit, but remember that death route that I talked about earlier? Well, now it's time to go back into it. Yeah, more careful timing there. I don't want to get hit by the shrink ray or the piston, or the bottomless pit for that matter. At least all the enemies are out of the way, except the pistons, but those aren't really enemies, just obstacles. Careful slide jump, and that's why I wanted to save that checkpoint, so I can come back here if I need to. I'm not really sure if... Oh, hey, I guess you can get past there without taking a hit. You just have to be very careful about it, I guess. There's our old friend, the bonus area. Now this is why you don't want to kill... Is it here? No, it's not this part. Next one. Okay, this is why you don't want to kill this enemy. Because that's the only way you can get up to that platform. Get back up, I mean. At least I don't think you can slide jump from the lower platform. So now we have the death route to take care of. And we have one mask. Let's not screw up. Because I don't think they give you any checkpoints in this death route. Talk about careful timing. Now whatever this kind of screen thing is, you don't see those in the main part of the level, main part of level 21, obviously. You do see them in level 25, which has the same theme. Just be careful not to let the android guys knock you into the nitros, or any such things. I don't remember this death route being particularly difficult, but I'm not sure. Well, I missed a Wumpa fruit, but oh well. Oh, I guess there is a checkpoint here. And now we have these guys suspended in midair. Okay, then. Yeah, some of the level's boxes are in the death route, so... That's why you have to... Wow, I got hit by the shrink ray, dang it. And zap. Well, there's the gem. I'm glad I got the checkpoint. Or a checkpoint. There's our gem, and they want me to do a high jump here, don't they? Okay, I shall. There's a Nitro detonator. It's actually in the death route in this one, so now we have both of the gems and all 69 boxes, because just 42 was not enough. You actually do not have to go all the way to the end of the regular route of the level. Once you get to your 42nd box, you know that you've gotten all of them, so you can go back to the death route. Alright. Just a minute here. Sorry about that. I thought I heard my phone ringing. Anyway, time to move on to level 22. Rocket. This is another new level theme, and it's the last new one we'll see. You can hear the new music. So, what are we doing in Rocket? Why, we're putting on a jetpack and flying through an anti-gravity area with awesome music in the background. Get it? Rocket? Rocket? Anyway, pretty much all you need to know about the jetpack is left moves you left, right moves you right. Up and down actually are inverted. Up is down, up moves you down, and down moves you up. And X moves you forward, and circle moves you back. Also, as far as the rocket pack levels go, one nice thing about them is they're very linear, which could mean more boring, but at the same time, it sure means, well, I don't think more linear means more boring anyway, but at least in this game, it means less backtracking for one thing. I can't think of any. There are only 2 rocket pack levels, and I don't think either of them makes you backtrack. And neither of them has any secret areas of any kind either. As you can see, there is only 1 gem in this one. And now the music's picking up. Avoid those things, and, well, avoid pretty much everything that's not a crate or the walls. And even the ladder can sometimes be dangerous. Yeah, in these levels I don't usually try to get all the fruits because, well, the rocket pack's controls aren't that bad, but they're not very precise. Fortunately, they don't usually make you be really careful about it. Is it maybe here? Yeah, you have to touch that TNT without spinning into it, because you know what happens when you spin into a TNT box. Whoa. Now these things, there are a couple different kinds of them, but all you need to know is apparently sizzle yourselves to death is what you need to know about them. Yeah, let's do that. Just go through at a time when the lasers are not directly in front of you. You can actually get stuck against the scenery, I think. Not sure how easy it is to do, but I seem to recall at least once. Well, hey, where are you going? At least once actually getting stuck to the point of not being able to continue through the level. Fortunately, that's very rare. Okay, come on, hit the TNT, hit the TNT. Hit the doggone TNT, you. There we go. Okay, now get out of the way of the TNT. Okay, so the rocket pack levels aren't that fun. A bit tedious, maybe. But you can't deny that they have excellent music, at least. That's probably the best time to go through, when you can go through the middle. Okay, now that part of the scenery is hot, so you don't want to touch it. Another enemy type based off the androids. You want to attack these guys when they're not electrified. Just run into them, push him back, and they'll fall into that and open the pathway for you. Don't get touched, or don't touch the electric part of those wires flopping around. More hot pipes, and I'm not going to touch that, am I? Okay, now here you want to go, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. What the heck are those things anyway? They look like, I don't know, strawberries or something. Okay, careful, and I'm not going to go back to get that one up. I just want the box. Because I don't want to blow myself up. I will go back to get those. Obviously. Yeah, I suppose it's a good thing they don't make you do any backtracking or have death routes in these levels. Oh, hey, checkpoint. And now we must fly through a sea of nitros, or a minefield. Depending on how you look at it. Yeah, like I said, is that thing gonna burn me? Phew. There's the crystal. And now we... Oh, dang it! You were supposed to stop. Dreaded momentum. Back to the Sea of Nitros. This is the easier of the two rocket pack levels, too. I think you actually do have quite a bit of leeway as far as these wires go, like touching the part of them that's actually covered by insulation doesn't hurt you. And now exploding strawberries in conjunction with androids. But that's the end of the rocket pack section. And now let's detonate those nitros. And get 39 boxes and a gem. Hello? There we go. And we're done with that level. Like I said, the nice thing about the rocket pack levels is they are very linear, and as long as you keep your eyes open, it's pretty easy to get all the boxes and get the gem. And they never have more than one gem. The only other rocket pack level is level 24, and as you can see, only one gem. Yeah. Not so much with the other two levels in this warp room, but we'll worry about them when we come to them. For now, that's the end of this one, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.